Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you're watching this. Following on from the last video I did when I spoke about writing off 2019 and just focusing on 2020 as if, 2019 didn't happen, I just wanted to do this follow up. Um, for those of us that are doing that and acting as if 2019, we just need to write it off. It's understandable because some of the things that we have on our list that we wanted to do or thought we would have achieved by 2019 may not have happened. And that's normal because at the end of the day, life gets in the way and you can't always complete everything that's on your to do list. However, there are a couple of weeks left. And so that you don't spend the next couple of weeks just wishing them away and waiting for 2020 to start, there's a couple of things that you can do in the meantime. Number one, think about the achievements that you have already done in 2019. We always look at, oh, we want this big goal and we know what the big goal is, but we forget the little steps that happen along the way to get us there. For example, I was reading this thing the other day and it was saying, when you look at the Taj Mahal, we all will admire it, or even not even the Taj Mahal. Just think of, an impressive building that you really like. And you look at the architecture and you look at the curvature and you think, wow, that's, somebody's vision really came to life there. And you're looking at the building as a whole. Somebody had to draw the plans, somebody had to start the foundation. Somebody had to come along with a shovel and just make that first dig in the sand, and if it were not for a proper foundation, if it were not for the walls coming up, if it were not for the first lick of paint, you wouldn't have this beautiful building standing in front of you. And at some point you would have had to look at it in its unfinished state and say, wow, the building is really coming together. The problem is we don't always do that with our lives. We're always waiting for, I don't have the 5-bedroom house yet. I don't have the Lamborghini in my drive yet. I don't have this and I don't have that. And we're ignoring the fact that we're doing little things along the way, like the building blocks for the building, that's going to get us there. So if you haven't already, start writing down your achievements of things that you have achieved in 2019. So come New Year's Eve, you can sit down and read them through to see what you have achieved. Or you know what, there's only a couple of weeks left. I would say start an achievements jar, and that can take you through 2020 so we don't fall into the same trap. When I say achievements jar, I've got one here that I use for me and my family. So I usually decorate it a lot more and put writing on, but I didn't do that this time. But basically everything in here, and it's not even all of the stuff, is whenever something good happens, like every week, you write down, you find something, not even whenever anything happens, you find something every week, something that you achieved that you're proud of, and you put it in the jar. So come New Year's Eve, when we sit down and crack this jar open, we're going through every great thing that happened in 2019 and reminding us some of the things you'll forget. All right. So that's something that I'd say is a must do. Make sure you take this forward with you into 2020, an achievements jar, because if you're not keeping a record of your achievements, you're not going to be grateful for the things that happen in your life. And if you're not working from a place of gratitude, the universe is not going to send stuff your way if you ain't grateful for it. That's just how it works. The other thing is to keep you going, because I spoke about gratitude. I have this book, and every single day, sometimes I miss up, but every single day I write down 10 things that I'm grateful for and 10 things that I have achieved throughout that day. It keeps you focused. Not every day is it going to be snowflakes and puppy dogs. You need stuff to keep you going. So those are 2 tips I'd say to take forward into 2020 if you ain't already doing them. Write down your achievements, write down your gratitudes, and those will keep you on that path of staying focused. See you soon.